and gentlemen, it's going to be a singles match. That's where the 1-4. Introducing first.
Well, we are about to see the latest chapter in a rivalry that has been running throughout the autumn here in PEW since Joey Scott made his return to Phenomenal Elite Wrestling. He's found himself in the crosshairs of this young man. Part of the cause is Fordy.
Integral member of the cause, I'd say.
This will be the third time that Fordy and Joey Scott have competed against each other one-on-one. First of them was at Toil and Trouble in October. Scott with the victory in a singles match on that occasion. Last month, this is it, a street fight where Fordy taking advantage of the fact there was no disqualification, a low blow helping him to secure the win over Scott on that night. This is another regular singles match tonight. Disqualification is an option. So Fordy, if he's going to defeat Joey Scott, he's going to have to do it within the rules. Joey Scott, real workhorse on the British wrestling scene. I know the PEW fans were very, very pleased indeed to see him come back earlier this year. He was instrumental in helping Jason Joshua in the beginning of Joshua's world title reign. Is Joshua going to defend that world title in our main event a little bit later on? But right now, Scott and Fordy. Part 3.
Oh!
Fordy.
Come on.
Yeah, going after him before the bell.
Can't be a disqualification if the match hasn't begun.
Yeah. Thank you, Captain Rulebook.
A shot to the head straight off the bat, like, come on. I could have concussed him, that could be it.
But here's the thing, Ray, I'm not defending what Fordy did there at all, but Joey Scott has much more experience than Fordy, still very early in his career, and he knows what kind of man Fordy is, especially since he's been under the tutelage of H. Hood in the cause. So if you're Joey Scott, you really can't take your eyes off Fordy like he did there.
I agree.
A bit of glad handing going on from Joey Scott as well. It was 2 laps around the ring he did. If you're going to waste Fordy's time, Fordy's going to make you pay for it.
You're upset because he's popular with the fans.
It's all good being popular. It's all good forging a connection with your audience. But when you can disrespect your opponent like that, and it comes back to bite you.
And Scott diving onto Fordy. No fear whatsoever from Joey Scott, who I'm sure has spent the past 4 weeks looking for revenge, thinking about what he would do the next time he got Fordy inside the ring.
They had an absolutely brutal street fight last month. It was really quite something to watch. And that loss, within the rules though it was, Dave, has got to have played on Scott's mind.
Well, there were no rules. That's the point. Tonight there are, which is a new difficulty for Fordy, trying to cover up here off of this Luthez press from Scott.
Joey Scott's all over him right now.
Here you can see that Scott has come out here with a different level of determination tonight. And now Fordy rolling to the outside.
You were talking a little bit before about the relative inexperience.
Oh my God!
That was a hard landing.
You see that landing? There is no padding on the floor here in the Ettington Community Centre.
I mean, you mentioned disqualifications, pinfalls, whatever. This might be a count out. I don't see how Scott's getting back up from that.
Goodness me.
Oh my God, I've never seen anything like it.
That's why it's called high risk, I suppose. You try and take a calculated risk, and it paid off for Scott earlier on in the match. Absolutely did not on that occasion, and Scott is still down.
Wow, that is why you'll never see my feet leave the ground any time I wrestle because of stuff like that. No way.
Referee's up to a count of 8. We are in danger here.
I don't see it happening.
Joey Scott not answering the count. Count of 9. Scott finally getting into the ring.
And Fordy smartly right back on the attack.
Fordy, I think, knew the whole time that if Scott somehow did get back in, that he would jump straight on him, and that's exactly what he did. Scott gets a boot up into the face there. And now Joey Scott's going to take another risk somehow.
And again, crashing and burning.
Yeah.
Fordy absolutely geniusly moving out of the way, and this could be it.
2 count.
Fordy knows he can't out-wrestle Joey Scott. But simply moving away from a crossbody or a dive, then that's probably the only way he's going to be able to win this match.
Yeah, Fordy is being kind of smart here, you've got to say, because he's understood that Scott's come out here absolutely desperate to get the win. He's taken some risks early on that I don't think he would normally take, and Fordy's been able to exploit that.
Every single time we sit behind this desk together, you insult H-Hood and the cause. Well, Fordy in this match is proving exactly why.
I complimented him. I said he was smart.
Good for the first time, because for this is exactly why the Hood, H-Hood's cause.
Here's the pin from Fordy.
Is working wonders.
It didn't work wonders enough to get him a 3 count there. It's a 2 and a kick out. Now Fordy, here we go. Here comes the rule breaking. And Fordy using almost all of that count of 5 for breaking that illegal choke. Another thing that Hood seems to have instilled in Fordy is trying to intimidate the official. Scott able to go behind, and now Joey Scott with a Russian leg sweep. Holds on. He's going to turn him over. Great technical skills down on the mat from Scott. Earns him a 2 count. Big clothesline though.
Brilliant technical skill from Scott, but against power like this.
Here comes the cover, and the shoulder goes up. Yeah, Fordy very quickly just reasserting himself.
And notice Joey Scott is moving incredibly sluggishly.
We talk a lot about the cause and how really it's just H-Hood's vehicle, if you like, to advance his own career. He's convinced everyone in the cause that they're going to get some benefit from it. But I think one benefit you maybe say that Fordy has got is it has made him a little bit more savvy in the ring, being around Hood.
Certainly unlocked something in him.
There's a suplex. Fordy will try again to put Scott away. Once again, Scott kicking out on 2. Fordy's going to try again immediately, this time putting all his body weight down on that side press. Another 2 count. Rain is very difficult, I think, when a man like Fordy gets momentum, builds up a head of steam in a match. How do you try and break that if you're Joey Scott?
That's a tough question. But Joey Scott, as we've seen in this match before, he has that technical ability. He's getting lifted up. There's some way that he can turn this into a pin, some sort of technical thing, which is where Fordy lacks, you know. So I think that's where Joey Scott's got to lean into a bit more, that experience that he's got.
Yeah, just as you were saying that, Scott able to slide off the shoulders.
He knows the reversals that, you know, Fordy doesn't. Use that.
Yeah, that's what the experience will give you, right? It allows you to, over time, to develop more and more ways to get yourselves out of difficult situations. Scott running in. Big forearm up to the face of Fordy. This time though, Fordy out of the way. Scott into the corner. Now Fordy into the corner. Scott takes the leg away. Joey Scott hasn't been a good day for him in terms of high risk so far. Oh, but that one pays off. Beautifully executed off the ropes into the moonsault and nearly secures him the win.
Frustration on Joey Scott's face that absolutely, in an ordinary situation, might well be the thing that wins him the match.
Scott drop kicking Fordy. Right in the small of the back, sending him to the ropes here. Scott looking for that swinging kick to the face, but Fordy able to catch him. Now Fordy's got the legs. Fordy going to catapult Scott to the corner.
Just too far away though, Scott able to climb on the ropes himself.
Yeah, Fordy, I think, maybe slightly unaware of what his ring position was there. A little too far to get to the corner. Cross body from Scott. Again, another risk paying off. And almost, again, the victory was very, very close for Joey Scott.
even when they connect, though, those high-risk maneuvers take it out of you as well. So he needs to capitalize on this little bit of momentum and bring this match home.
Scott's experience once more paying off, lured him in there, drop toe hold, and this time he's going to hit the spinning kick.
Oh, wait a second.
Hold him now. That's Elano Stone.
Fellow member of the cause.
One of Fordy's buddies. Stone's up on the apron here. Stone has no business being out here.
Oh, a high moonsault lands on his feet, Joey Scott.
Yeah, he was able to land on his feet. The discus elbow. What is Stone doing? The referee is still arguing with Stone here.
Having a conversation with the referee. They're making sure that everything is safe.
Oh,
No!
we saw that before. This time, the referee's back turn and ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What the hell?
I mean,
Elano Stone with just about as blatant of an interference as you can imagine. And Fordy taking advantage, another low blow. And that's how he got around the fact that it wasn't no disqualification tonight. He relied on one of his buddies.
You can't out-experience a low blow, unfortunately. There's just no way around it, is there? But Joey Scott did the right thing, ignoring him, you know, getting on with the match, which people should take a piece out of Joey Scott's book, but still didn't favour him, did it?
you wonder whether or not if he had taken the bait and knocked Elano Stone off the apron, whether or not this would have happened at all. Maybe his honour, his valour, was ultimately Joey Scott's undoing.
Now there's a nice moral message from Dan Layton for
Happy Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, never have principles, you'll lose. That's Dan Layton's message.
You're going to be on the naughty list, you might as well be on the top.
Fordy gloating at an irate Joey Scott. Elano Stone with a big grin on his face. Fordy going to walk out of here the winner. Well, I hope.